Hello everybody and welcome back to X4, where I have made a little bit of progress. Although our wharf has been taking a bit of a pounding. There's been people fighting. They're not fighting us, they're fighting each other. But it looks like our wharf has gotten repaired since then, so that's a good thing. We're going to go ahead and hop into our wharf's build here, and you can see just how big of a mess this is. It's rather large, and you can also see we've got some work to do here. Now, I've redesigned this for the large one, and this is going to be probably more standardized. Let's just hop over there and take a look at that. But first, I want to get up, and I want to go find ourselves someone who is working here. Like you, for example. What is your management skill? 0. Okay, maybe not you. Because we need to find someone for our shipyard to manage it. Do we have anyone else available here? Not a lot of people here right now. Maybe downstairs or on the other side. We'll see. Oh, hello. How about you? What's your management skill?
Greetings.
0. Well, that's not helpful. Down here? Is there anybody down here? I mean, we could walk all the way over here. They do have this platform here to speed us up. Actually, let's hop up over here and just see. There's nobody up in the shop. That's not unusual. Let's just make our way over here as quickly as we can, which is pretty quick with this walkway. Wonderful. And let's see if there's anybody over here with some management experience. You're T-posing. And you also don't have any management experience. This is creepy. I'm not going to use you. Let's see what we've got over here. No management experience at all. I mean, they would get the experience over time, but I would really prefer that we find someone with some management experience, which is not you, sir. You do not have any management experience. Is there anyone else available here? There might be somebody in the faction rep's office, or I guess the manager's office. There wouldn't be a faction rep here. Are there people in the manager's office? No, there are not. Okay, where else might we find someone? Maybe the security office. We haven't really poked around our station like this.
Greetings.
I'm pretty sure this is the same place. Does that mean that that's also the engineering section? No. There's just nobody in the engineering section. Okay. Well, there might be someone in the ship fabrication bay. So let's just head over here. As you can see, I've been constructing some extra ships, and there are pilots in them, and we will assign those in a moment. But first, I want to find somebody with some management experience. And there doesn't seem to be anyone at all over here. Oh, here's someone. What do you got? No management experience, but we're going to grab you anyway. We're going to set you to the large shipyard here. And we're going to have you be the ship trader eventually. You can't be the ship trader. But nobody here seems to have any management experience. So we're just going to say you're it, and you'll just have to get that experience. Okay, so let's teleport back to our ship, which is located over here.
You are reminded that lottery tickets are available from all retail outlets in the station.
Are they, though? I can't seem to interact with our ship. I'll try leaving it and going back in. Okay, that's interesting. We'll teleport over here and then teleport back and see if that does the trick. Let's see. I have not had this issue before. Oh well, we don't need to interact with our ship right now. And maybe if I, like, restart the game, that would fix it. What we want to do right now is take a quick look at our GEL shipyard. But before we do that, I want to make sure that these unassigned ships are correctly assigned. So all of these drills, as well as all of these sunders, should be assigned to the large shipyard, and they're not going to do anything just yet. That's okay, we got them for free. So we're going to have them mine for the commander in the Alpha group. Excellent. Next, we're going to take these Mercury Vanguards, like so, and we are going to have them in the large shipyard. We're going to have them trade for the commander in the Beta group. Excellent. What is it working on now? Just some cross connections. Okay, we'll take a look at the layout of that shortly. And then we've got 3 Eclipse Vanguards. Do we still have 1 Eclipse Vanguard under production here? Because I'm pretty sure that I queued up 4 Eclipse Vanguards. No, you don't need to go there. Regardless, we'll take these 3. Oh yeah, it is still under production here. It just doesn't have the goods it needs. So for right now, we're going to just take these 3 and put them in the large shipyard as a defense ship. Wonderful. Okay, so there's most of the ships for the large shipyard assigned. And now let's take a quick look at the actual layout of that shipyard. So this is the layout of the shipyard here. It looks like a confusing mess when we're looking at it top down. Absolutely, to be sure. When we go like this, hopefully things make a little bit more sense than the previous. So up here we've got the silicon wafers, the refined metals, superfluid coolants, antimatter cells. These are all located in the same general locations. There's a couple of different layers of production. There's plasma conductors there, antimatter converters, field coils there. Energy cells are down here, and these are all tileable. Missile components over here. Drone components over here. We're using large biomes. This is more than enough biome space to have this fully crewed. And then down here, we just have large storage. And this is all tileable as well, and will eventually probably become more of a square if we need more. But this is a lot of storage. And then up here is where we do our actual construction. This up here is the top one here is, I believe, the maintenance bay. Yep, and this one is the fabrication bay. And we're just using the E-pier to save ourselves additional space. So we have quite a bit of space here, and we can expand this in many ways. But I don't feel like we need to. So that's the overall layout there, and it's currently in progress. But that'll take it a while. We need about 180 million credits to be able to fully fund that, and we currently have about 50. So there we go. Wonderful. Can we maybe interact with our Elite Vanguard? Nope. Let's try actually leaving the station. Can we teleport up to the Argon area yet? No, we can't. So let's just teleport over to the Teladi station, just to leave the system. Hello, Teladi station.
Entering system. Yanamus Zura.
And now we're going to try teleporting back to our Elite Vanguard. And we'll see if that allows us to interact with it.
Entering system. Path to profit.
That's a negative. I wonder if it accidentally has an order? Let's check. It was set to dock and wait. It doesn't have a captain. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly is going on here. Can we send this into storage here? We could rename it. That might cause it to reinitialize. Crappy ship. There we go. I doubt that'll reinitialize it. Yeah, no. Okay. That's probably going to require a game restart, is my guess. But that is okay. One of the first things that we're going to want to be able to make out of our large shipyard is the Incarcerus Vanguard. And in fact, you know what? I know what we could do to try to reinitialize that. We could say, you are going to be...
Hello.
Hi. We can't interact with you either. I must have pressed a button that turned off interactivity. I am going to look that up. Apologies for the lowered frame rate, but when you tab out, it cuts the frame rate like in half. So let's see here. X4 can't interact. What button did I accidentally press? Save the game and reload. Press F2 and then F1. I don't know what that'll do. Oh, that puts us in that changes our view. Okay. Yep, that fixed it. Wonderful. Okay, so that's just a little bug.
Can I help?
And that means that we should be able to interact with our ship now, and so we don't need to hire that guy. I was going to hire him and have him be the captain and ferry us over to the Argon shipyard, because we do want to pick up the... Oh, this is the wrong side. The ladder's on this side. We do want to pick up the blueprint for the better trader, or the bigger trader, rather. So let's just undock here, and we are going to make our way up to the Argon shipyard. So we will start our guidance up over there. Wonderful. And we will peace out. Excellent. And in the meantime, let's just take a quick look at this station. Man, that's big. That is so big. But it's honestly less impressive, I think, than our large station is. So while we're on the way, let's check in over here. Yeah, this is expecting the full construction budget. That's great. And let's just check the logical overview here. Yep, this looks absolutely correct. Glorious. Okay. So if we need to expand any of those things, we can. I did use an online calculator to figure out how many of each things I needed, but it returned some low numbers for some of them, and so I doubled some of them up. If we're producing more than we need, that's not a big deal. What did I do here? Okay. I don't think I did anything. If we're producing more than we need, that's not a big deal, because look at how far down that guy is. Anyway... If I can actually say what I'm trying to say without getting distracted. If we're producing more than we need, I'm not concerned about it because I want to sell it in that case. So that's completely fine. And not that credits are that important to me anymore. Like, we're kind of in a place now where we don't really care so much about credits. Like, they're still useful for buying blueprints, but not really for much of anything else. We'll get a little bit of money out of our stations here. There we go. And the shipyard here, of course, is going to need quite a lot more funding. We'll grab some money out of here. We actually put money into the SM Wharf there. That made me sad. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've currently got about 2.6 million, and that is not going to be enough to purchase the blueprint that we want. But we are going to be able to grab some money out of the construction budget for the large war, for several other different areas. In fact, we could just grab the money out of the working budget for a lot of those stations. That's not a particularly big deal. And we should be arriving on the superhighway relatively soon. I wish we could teleport to the Argon shipyard. That would be awful nice. Sadly, we do not currently have any promotions.
Entering system. Ice mists.
But there's the superhighway right over there.
Highway. Pontifex's claim.
Only about 100 kilometers away. Not too bad. Hopefully the autopilot doesn't epically fail again. Can we teleport to the... There's a Teladi shipyard over here that we can teleport to. The Ministry of Finance we can't. So it must be... It must have to do with the reputation, right? So factions and relations here. If we check... The Teladi company, we're at plus 29. Indeed. And the Ministry of Finance, we are at plus 22. I'm guessing it's at plus 25 that we get access to teleporting to the NPC stations. That's my theory, anyway. Well, here we are on the superhighway, and I'm going to actually quasi-pay attention to this because the AI seems to really struggle with the autopilot on the superhighways sometimes. Not entirely sure why.
Autopilot.
In fact, I'll just turn off the autopilot, and I'll manually fly this for a little bit.
System. Pontifex's claim.
Not like there's anything that needs to happen for a couple of jumps here, but...
Entering system. Holy vision.
Okay. We are going to be going into True Sight here in a moment. And then from True Sight, we jump into Second Contact and then Argon Prime. Wonderful. So that'll only be another minute or so.
Entering system. True sight.
I do really want to get those higher level transport ships up. Although I haven't checked. Let's check in on the GE headquarters here.
Entering system.
Are you lacking in any goods?
Contact.
Not really. Now, that's such a simple production chain, but this was so difficult to get online at the beginning of the game. And today, I would just be like, yeah, I'll get that done in like 20 minutes. It's kind of nuts. Okay, so we're going to be leaving the highway in about 50 kilometers. Right now. Okay. Let's head on over to the shipyard. About like that. We should be able to autopilot this.
Autopilot. Engage.
We've had no trouble navigating this asteroid field previously. Excellent. Let's check in and see if we can get any last-minute funds. I think we're going to need like 16 million for this blueprint. Well, that was a little bit. As was that. That's a very little bit. Okay. Fine. And then this over here is, of course, going to be a bit of a money pit for a while. But that is to be expected. I'm going to grab some money out of the construction budget here, just so that we have enough for the blueprint. What are you doing, autopilot? You can stop that.
Docking granted.
Okay, let's go up over here. Excellent. There are some NPC wars going on. We are going to hope that those don't affect us for too much longer. Or rather, those don't affect us for a little while. We'll be able to deal with them in a little bit, but our shipyards are just not quite at the level we want them to be to actually do anything with that. So let's go talk to the faction rep here.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And let's go see what we can get here. Wonderful. Okay, what do you got for me? Okay, there are these modules here, and I don't really care about most of these right now. We are going to want to pick these up eventually, but right now what we're most interested in picking up is this blueprint, and that's 30 million credits. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to harvest a little bit more money out of our station accounts. So let's take this down to, say, here. And we'll take this one. Actually, yeah, we'll take this one down to about here. And this one we'll also cut about in half. And then these two. This looks so insane. There we go. That gives us more than enough. And we will just purchase this blueprint.
Good luck out there.
Wonderful.
Honored to see you here. Good luck out there.
Yeah, I'm sure you're honored to see me. I'm honored to see me wherever I go. Okay, we are going to go back to the ship. Now that we have that blueprint, that does of course mean that we can I don't think we need any other BPs. We're not going to leave here for the time being, but just in case we do need more BPs. But I want to be able to get this done. When can we get our ship trader here? Well, let's check our build status here. We're still a little ways away from our ship fabrication bay, still about 5 minutes there. And the maintenance bay is going to be a little while as well. I do think that I want to... Oops. If I can get up. I do think that I want to hire someone here to be our ship trader. What skill would be relevant for that? Probably engineering or management. I'm not exactly sure which it would be. There's some people down over here. A little bit of engineering there. A little bit of engineering here.
Greetings.
How much do you want? Oh, that's cheap. We'll hire you, and for right now, we'll just put you on the crappy ship as a service crew.
You have made a wise choice in employing my services.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it. He doesn't know what job we're going to give him. He's going to be our ship trader. So that'll be a couple of minutes yet before we can get that done. So let's go back up in here. Let's check in on exactly how long that will be before we can actually assign him. Or can we do it now? Actually, let's check. Information, crew, and then we want this guy. He's still in transit, so we could only fire him right now. But once he actually turns up here, then we'll be able to check to see. There he is. We can have him work somewhere else for me. And we want to be at the large shipyard. We'll need to select that. He cannot be employed there. Okay, so that means that there's no job available for him there. But we're going to need to put him into the ship trader job. Just as soon as he actually can be. So instead, let's go back here. And let's check in on when that will be finished. In about 3 minutes. Okay. Well, as soon as that finishes up, I'm going to send him over there and he'll make his way there. He'll be there by next episode for sure. We are not going to, I believe, have this fully online by next episode, but it will be significantly in progress. I think I can safely say that. I'll just toss all this money that we've currently got at it. Wonderful. And with that, I think I'm going to say that I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I'll see you all next time, when our large shipyard is beginning to come online.